Hello and welcome back to part 2 of Nothing But Football. I think my beer foamed.
Alright. Foam.
That's what.
Please make that a meme, somebody.
I guess that's what they call FOMO. That's what they call FOMO. It was like a beer frosty. I like it.
Away.
I knew I left them in the deep freeze for long. But yes, guys, welcome back to another episode, another part of Nothing But Football. If you didn't catch us in the first episode, we were discussing the Champions League fixtures, the quarterfinals fixtures and results. Semi-final. I don't know why I'm
See how boring the Champions League is? We even forget if it's a quarter or semi-final.
It's boring because we're not there, bro.
No, it's not because I'm not there, dog. I'm talking about the past 3-4 years. It's been boring. Specifically.
Coincidentally, we haven't been there.
Nah, I don't even care about my team because we got knocked out in the last 16.
Yeah, no, but that's what I
But
say.
it was exciting, dog. I used to look forward. Like, Barca and Liverpool games were dope.
Yeah.
Those were dope games. Now I'm getting City fucking Shakhtar. City.
Yeah.
This is why they're bringing back that rule in the Champions League. Yeah, if you're a historically big European team and you finish 5th, you will qualify if you win the FA Cup. Come on. That's how boring it's got.
What do you mean? What?
They're looking at changing the rules. So
It's the proposals.
Top nations. Like, let's say Arsenal United win the FA Cup and they didn't make top 4, they qualify for Champions League. But if
Qualify or they have to do that playoff thing?
qualify.
So essentially they want to have a thing whereby UEFA, what do they call it, coefficients or whatever, basically your points or whatever, basically say, hey, you actually should be in the Champions League, so here you get a spot.
So
Listen.
Brentford win the FA Cup and they don't make it.
My problem is Arsene Wenger is cheating. We know this is his influence.
No, this is not Wenger.
No.
This is UEFA.
No, this is Wenger.
This is road off the bat. You haven't even heard the point yet.
That's what I say. That's what I say.
This is not Wenger.
I don't know if this is Wenger or whoever.
UEFA has nothing to do with Wenger. Champions League with the away goal.
No, I'm saying FIFA maybe because he
Competing factions over there.
No, I get it, but yeah, I'm saying that his voice, he has a good voice. He knows we FA Cup Oaks, though.
Hey, Joe, I'm telling
We
you,
haven't been
this is not a
doing
Wenger
well.
proposal, man.
Nah,
This
it
ain't-
might not be him, dog. But I'm just saying, no, I thank him for it. But
It's
like,
a money grab.
But
They
there's
understand what
a
Man United brings to the Champions League. They understand what Arsenal brings to the
there's
Champions
a lot of
Okay.
proposals now
Alright.
because essentially the schedule how it works or whatever is up for renewal at the end of 2024. So hence there's a lot of things popping around now because now they have the chance to change it.
And
Hence,
it's-
like Wenger saying World Cup every 2 years, or different people
And
thinking
what it is,
different things. Basically,
it's a money grab, dog, because you understand when Arsenal is playing on a Champions League night, how much revenue that brings in. When United are playing on the City's the empty hat for a reason.
but have you guys maybe thought that this might start bringing that thing where national pride is going to stop at some point?
It's never gonna stop.
No. Like, hear me out. If you're going to have these tournaments twice a year, but most nations don't pay players to play.
yeah.
So I'm starting to think that, don't you think some of those nations that historically say it's a privilege to play for this team, they're going to maybe struggle with guys saying, bruh, listen, now my knee is not going well and I need to worry about my bread, like as in.
It depends where in the world. To me,
No,
African players will never do that.
Yeah.
For the simple fact of
So-
you'll be the first guy to win a World Cup for an African team.
Yeah. So for me, no, I don't think it would do that purely because international football gets attention at tournament time.
okay.
Right now, the friendlies, the qualifiers, that's where you get that scenario of. Remember, Ryan Giggs was always injured when it was the Wales time.
Exactly.
I can't even believe Gareth Bale has 100 caps. How the hell does
All right. Yeah.
That's great. All right. So somehow Gareth Bale has 100 caps. Ryan Giggs had like 60. I think barely even 60 because he always had he played the most games ever or whatever in the Premier League.
Because I think you'll have to connect it. The sound is fucking out. The sound is fucking out. So can we please have a moment of silence?
Yeah, but either way, it's fine. And I think that's sorted.
Sure.
That was quicker than expected. But yeah, to tell you that that's what I'm talking about when I say small things like that, where the nations like that rely on big players. Some guys might just say, nah, I'm playing for whatever, Real Madrid, and I'm trying to qualify for Moldova or what's it called? Scotland, for example.
You know, it's the opposite of that. Mm-hmm. There's a young, hungry player who fights to take that guy's spot. He feels he's too big for that tournament. So it's a win-win to me.
No, don't get me wrong. Like watching UEFA Nations League, that's what happened. Like some guys, like, you know, would rest, and then that would give an opportunity to an unknown who would normally not get the opportunity. And it works out nicely. These guys get the shine. It's also the same with, I don't know, with Europa, with big teams. Like, I mean, that's how Saka and them, Saka, Willock, all got their chance. It does have a positive, but what if we get to a scenario where that young kid doesn't win?
But I hear you, right? But the thing is, the difference would be like if you had a tournament every second year, the qualifiers and whatever to get to that tournament become more important. You know what I'm saying? So I actually think you see more competitive football from that. Like the Nations League came in because Europe was just getting tired of friendlies.
Yeah.
They want we need something to the game.
Not true.
No one understands it, but at least it gave you more competitive games.
You know what they need to do in Europe to get more competitive football? Reduce the amount of teams they have to the World Cup and give those spots to Africa. Because there's too few teams over there. Nobody cares about Moldova.
You still have Lithuania and whatever, Andorra in your group.
Yeah, but get what I'm saying, but
in your qualified group.
There's too many European teams, because if there's less teams that make it to the World Cup, which means it's the top one in each group. Because how many groups do they have? 13 in Europe.
Yeah, they get like 17, 18 spots at the World Cup.
You know? So bring it down to like 12, and teams like Italy will start saying, hey, we need to be competitive all the time to make it. Now, they'll bring their best out all the time. That's the way I view it as well.
True,
and give Africa the other 6 teams. Because we got like 12 groups in Africa.
I think our qualifiers even goes into a second group phase, doesn't it?
I think you win your group in the qualifiers.
Yeah.
And then the winners of each group play each other
to go through in a once knockoff game. In Europe, you can finish second and third and still maybe make the World Cup. No, but yeah,
they need to start knocking those teams down.
But we know that's not going to happen.
It might.
Yes, no, it's not going to. Historically, they think African countries don't bring money. If you look at it from a World Cup perspective, they don't bring money. They don't have fans coming through.
And so Europeans win it anyway.
Yeah, no, that's in their heads. They're thinking, Africans will not travel far. Let's just say if a World Cup is in like glamorous France, they're thinking, Lithuanian guy will use his euros and travel there, whatnot. So maybe that's
African guy won't travel, or they won't let us in.
Ooh.
Oh, actually, right. But we're everywhere, dog.
What do you mean, dog? That visa is not nice. That visa is not easy to get, dog.
No, I know, bro.
You have to prove that you have all that money before you even step foot in the country.
But that's what I'm saying, dog. Either way, if there's a World Cup in England and I happen to be based in Manchester and flipping, I don't know, Ghana is playing, or Congo, or Ivory Coast. Hey, bro, give me a shirt. I'll go support the guys.
Sure, I got you.
So that's what I'm saying. It's the community will just join.
It's like the clip of that black guy in Ukraine. They asked us to fight for them.
Why?
We'll die first.
We're in the front line. I'm trying to map out how we got into this conversation.
Oh yeah,
but yes, guys.
Nothing.
So if you caught part 1, we were mainly discussing how we got to this point in the Champions League. And then we started discussing the Manchester City versus Real Madrid fixture. So now we're going to move on to the Liverpool versus Villarreal fixture. I don't think it's going to take it's going to take a part, because there's other fixtures we have to discuss.
And that fixture was boring.
Yes. So in the first leg of the fixture, Liverpool took that game 2-0. With Villarreal not scoring. I'll give you guys an idea. 74% possession was Liverpool's.
Yeah.
Villarreal had one shot.
One shot.
Yeah. to Liverpool's 19 with 5 on target. Obviously, Villarreal had none on target. So this was clearly but the same thing happened against Bayern Munich in the second fixture. It seems as though Villarreal count on that. We're going to defend. You will make one mistake. We will take one shot and we will put that shot in, which is what happened.
But against Bayern, one of the games was a draw and then they won the other one. So they won the first leg. Yeah. So it gave them something to hold. They can't necessarily just go and defend in the second leg.
That's what I was saying when I won't lie to you. I didn't
watch. Thiago's gonna have a field day.
Yes, I didn't watch the game. I watched the highlights. I'd be lying to you if I said I watched the game. This game had no benefits in my eyes as an Arsenal supporter.
The only thing I can take from this game, man, football teams need to start being more brave in the way they want to play, especially against Liverpool. And we need the return of a Cazorla type of player, man, where you can't get the ball off him. Because that will affect how Liverpool play. Right now, with the high press, Liverpool get their own way because they always get the ball back. But if players start developing players that you do the high press, you give it to somebody in central midfield and you're not getting them off him, and then your whole team is out of position because he beat the press, game plans change instantly.
But my problem is the world of football is impatient.
Why you say that?
No, I'm just saying, for example, let's give it, if Villarreal decided to play their season brave, would Emery still be there?
No, they'd lose games.
Exactly, but that's what I'm saying.
So, because it's like, I hear what he's saying, right? If there's that player that can beat the press, listen, you can be Cazorla, freaking Zidane, beat the press. If you're passing to Nkomo on the left, that movement and that pass.
Nkomo can't do jack. So it's about the team synergy.
I hear you, but that's what I'm saying. Like, every team is trying to play a specific way, and teams are afraid to play against Liverpool and City.
You play that way, you lose and you get fired.
You still lose.
No, but that's what I'm saying. You get fired. There's teams who can look at that play brave football in Premier League. We'd praise Marcelo Bielsa. Where is he now?
He's not brave football. That's still Pep football.
No, but Marcelo Bielsa plays
high press intensity. That's still Pep
high press
football.
Intensity, but like as in we are here to score.
Bielsa football was man to man. We're gonna play you 1-on-1 the whole pitch.
No, I hear you. It's 1-on-1. That's one part. Pep is in zones and stuff like that. But with Bielsa, it's still the same. You're gonna have to work hard. You're gonna have to stick in your zone. There's no. I can't name one creative player in the league team.
Okay.
So it's still
Rafinha,
outside
of him,
the same type of football. Whereas, hey, yo, man, bring the lazy player back, man.
No, but that's what I say. No, but you brought up the idea of brave football. So I brought you brave. Now you're bringing in another aspect of creativity.
That's pretty brave. Going man on man, the whole pitch is pretty brave.
But that's why I say, like, these guys don't care who you are. They will play you the same way. They will say, "Oh, it's Liverpool."
Okay, fine. Let me change my wording. Let me change my wording. Brave, intelligent football.
Yes. Okay.
Playing to your strengths.
Then that's fine. But that's why I say,
otherwise, we're going to continue getting 75% ball possession.
But bravery doesn't win you games, and bravery doesn't let you keep your job in this day and age, in this stat padding age. They tell you
and then this will be the death of football.
And I mean, if at the end of the day you're saying, okay, we a team that can play on the ball, dog, we don't have Thiago. No, if we play ball for ball, they're still gagging us. They're still chowing us.
I'm not saying straight away, man, because I'm saying you have to develop that type of player. It's you sitting today and you got a player who's in under 16.
Yeah.
That we're at under 16, under 23 level, Premier League 2, whatever. They don't care if you lose a game or not. So you tell them, yo, this is what you're going to do. We need to be able for you to beat the press. So don't worry about you losing the ball. We need you to get more confident.
By the time he's about 90% ready, he's bought.
By who?
By Liverpool or by City or whatever. Grealish is probably the best example. And somehow he lasted to 24.
Okay, what I'm trying to say is that I'm not talking about the other small teams. I'm talking about the other big teams that can't compete with City and Liverpool. I'm talking about Arsenal. I'm talking about United. I'm talking about Chelsea with some of their players.
Sure.
You know, in La Liga, I'm talking about
Sevilla.
Yeah. I'm talking about Villarreal. I'm talking about those clubs. nobody cares about the bottom half of the league.
Yeah.
You know, they can do what they need to do to survive. If they telling me, hey Joe, we staying compact because we don't want to concede. I understand. Nah? But other clubs that are not winning trophies, where City and Liverpool are taking everything, we need to look at football differently.
Fair enough.
Either way, I think we spent a lot of time in saying that, it's hard beating Liverpool.
Because you know the thing, man. Yeah, it's right.
Yes,
it's
we spent a long time just to say it's hard to beat Liverpool. But yes, I'll ask the same.
Somebody needs to take on Trent, man. That guy can't defend for shit.
You take him on and then
you're out of position.
And then counter attack.
Liverpool talks the whole time about counter press. This is you attack us, we take the ball off you, and then we score. It's not the same Wenger thing, but it's you win the ball, you must create a chance within 5 seconds.
But I'm just trying to get that thing of like start putting Liverpool on the back foot. Pep needs to start questioning his tactics. Everybody is questioning their tactics. Pep needs to go, hey, we can't do this thing of within 5 seconds. Because within 5 seconds, Claude McLellan is breaking your leg. Well, not breaking your leg because I'm not a fan of that.
I get what you're saying,
But you get what I'm saying.
All right. So
let's start with Chelsea Arsenal.
No,
it was a good week.
No, listen, it's only fair we start with the last fixture that we watched. It's a shame because it's building up onto something. But Liverpool did play Manchester United. It was on the Tuesday we were recording, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
That ended up being 4-0.
I had hope for that, man. I remember talking about that when we were leaving here. I'm like, you guys.
Yeah, you all gave us hope for some reason, and I was like, I can only talk this brazy before we get hands.
No, to tell you the truth, I genuinely believe that this was a game, like it was based off nothing. Like it's not about your form or anything of the sort. It's just about who you are at this moment. So I thought, the Man United versus Liverpool is a big game. This is a time for Ronaldo to come back and do maybe another hat-trick or Bruno Fernandes to finally find his form, which, he just didn't. 2 goals from Salah, 1 from Luis Diaz and Sadio Mane.
I think they went like 3-0 up in the first half or what? I don't know, but I went to sleep early, man.
Yeah, they were 2-0 up in the first half.
Yeah, then 2 in second.
Yeah.
So, I'm not really going to ask about opinions because I'm just going to kind of talk about the big games and then it's going to come into effect in the top 4 positions. Manchester City played against Brighton. They took that 3-0. I think that was a game that we maybe thought Brighton could possibly not maybe beat City, but kind of stop them.
Who thought that?
Huh?
Who thought that?
Hey,
Brighton.
Listen, Brighton beat us. They beat
Spurs.
us. They beat Spurs.
I get you. City is a whole nother level.
But that's what I'm saying. It was any man can dream.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay, sure.
Then Newcastle beat Crystal Palace. They've now.
That's a brave manager to me.
Who? Yeah,
Patrick Vieira, Crystal Palace.
Yes.
Okay.
No. Sorry, not Crystal Palace.
Okay, wait. Why?
Newcastle.
Sorry.
No.
We'll
We're wasting time about that. But Newcastle lost to Crystal Palace. No, Newcastle beat Crystal Palace. 1-0. I think they're 9th now or 10th.
They're in the top 10
Yeah,
now.
they're in the top 10.
Actually, that's probably like 3 or 4 wins in a row for them, yeah.
And then the other fixture that happened, that was a main fixture, that was Chelsea. 9th, Arsenal went over to Stamford Bridge and they played.
And they gave them hands.
Yes, they played Arsenal. And that was quite an interesting fixture because that ended up 4-2 to the Arsenal. I think Eddie Nketiah, this was the first game he started after, the whole Lacazette saga, where Lacazette gave an interview. Yeah, where he gave an interview basically saying that, hey, bruh, twerking for the European side, saying I'm available. And his replacement came, and I think that's the first. Is that the first open goal play from a striker? Or
No, not from a striker.
From our striker.
What?
No, I think no. It's long. So I think Lacazette scored 1 and then he went on to score 2.
Oh, sure.
That's more than, Lacazette did. Because Lacazette was mainly a penalty scorer.
Because that's that means nothing.
Eh?
That's that open play when it's been the same strikers struggling for goals.
Yeah, man.
But either way, the way I look at it, Nketiah played well in that game. I genuinely think we have two of the best English youngsters in the league right now. They both have over 10 goals. If Arsenal can get their shit together, man, this team is going to go places. If we can get our shit together.
Yeah.
Because it's Saka's 20, 11 goals for the season in the league alone. Smith Rowe is also around about 21.
Also around about, yeah.
10 goals in the league alone. You can only get better from here. So now you get a stable defense where we're not leaking as much. You get a
You've got a stable defense. They must just be fit now.
Yeah, and then you get
also
even replacements in terms of replacements for defenders. Then we get a striker that can score goals. It changes the game. It changes everything because now when you have that goal threat, it makes teams. My biggest thing in football, the way you play football should make the other opposition fear what they want to do. If they second guessing, oh man, how are we going to mark Henry? Oh man, how are we going to mark this thing? You have to worry about your game plan. They have to worry about their game plan and how to stop you.
Yeah.
And then that's the game changer to me.
Not true. And I think this was also the first game that Odegaard captained. This was, I think,
from the start, you might be.
No, as in this was when he got the captain's
armband. Yeah, football is different, bro.
He's the captain of
Captain of
No, but I'm saying football is different. He permanently signed this fucking season. He's already. Football is different these days.
These youngsters, though, who we gonna give?
But this guy's he's like an old hoe, bro. Like you know when hoes start hoeing at a young age, and now you get wifed at like 22 because you've seen life. He's seen life though. He was in Madrid though. He saw life. Yeah. So now
came to Wenger when Wenger called him.
Yeah. But okay, can I just touch on the result? Dope performance, dope result from an Arsenal perspective. I didn't expect this at all, but that penalty.
He was
Saka.
They wrestled him.
They wrestled him.
No.
So was he innocent in that scenario? Because it looked like half of what did they say? 6 of one, half a dozen of the other.
You know,
it just looked like shit refereeing.
You know what? My argument against that is, he's holding him. Then Aspilicueta lets go of him. Once he sees that the ball is gonna go behind, hoping that. If you hold a player in the box,
I hear you about the holding, and he definitely was. But when they played back, Saka's also holding him here, and then Saka lets him go at the right time. So we're pulling each other, and then I quickly stop pulling you just before the goal comes in. So now you're pulling me alone.
I don't think it was necessarily here. It was one of those, that
wasn't it arm on arm?
No. It was that classic one where he's got underneath. And he kind of pulls him. He tries to go back.
Who kind of pulls him?
No, Saka.
You saying Saka pulling the defender?
I think I agree with you.
I don't feel that way.
Because when he thought that they were going to cross it directly into his feet. So when he was running, he pulled like this. But then when the ball was passed back, he let go and then he tried to run back. And then that's where Aspilicueta committed the foul.
No, look, I got it, and I was like, okay, but I was like,
No,
please don't tell me this guy's innocent.
It's
a penalty. I get it, but I mean, like,
but this is why I'm saying there is moments where it feels like they're against us. This time it felt like they were trying to, They were trying to be nice.
No, look, he played it well.
No.
I can't even fight the penalty. I'm just saying that man made sure that penalty happened. Saka. Made sure that penalty happened.
To me,
but you would have.
It was stupid. What you doing with the player? What's your hand doing there in the first place?
Yeah, that's why that was my problem. As in, like, dude, you're an experienced guy getting schooled by a young guy on, movement. It's one of those things. It's a classic thing that they do, where they do that thing. They act like they're hooking you, but they pull you like that.
Yeah.
So it's one of those where, and then I don't think what's his name should have retaliated when Saka tried to run back. Aspilicueta, because he was nowhere near. Like, dude, like, you've missed the ball. All you're gonna do is run back, set yourself, and then shoot. So I found it weird that he grabbed it. He fell for the bait. That's what I'm saying.
100%. That's exactly the way to put it. Yeah.
Put it this, man. The only reason Saka is able to grab his hand there is because Aspilicueta had his hand there in the first place.
What? Where must his hand be?
He's holding him around the waist.
They're holding each other.
No. They're holding each other in the end.
Yeah.
But he's not grabbing his hand from here to put it here. Your hand is there in the first place. If you never if your hand is nowhere close to his midriff, he doesn't have the opportunity to grab it.
Yeah. So I'm not denying there's that movement towards the penalty. I'm saying, but when you see it play out, you can see the bra also engineered it.
But that's why I'm saying, listen, if I was a Chelsea supporter watching that, I would be pissed.
I wouldn't be pissed.
No. Come on.
I've seen plenty of penalties like that given to us.
You've given wrong say, but that's what I'm saying. How did that feel?
But each time I keep on hearing it, he was a stupid player to do that in the first place. Why was his hand there? So it's the same.
That's exactly what I said. I just said that Azpilicueta being an old, you're not listening. I'm saying that Azpilicueta being an old guy to fall for that trick from a youngster, a 20-year-old, is quite dumb. Hence why I'm saying it's the classic.
I hear you over there now. I'm saying when that happens to us, we don't get that player, old man. It's a penalty. It's a penalty.
I hear you now. Take the other shit aside and just look at it for what it was. Take the decision on its own.
The decision on its own.
The decision on its own, I get it. It's a penalty. I'm not even fighting to say it wasn't a penalty.
You are a person who's witnessed this domestic violence in your own home. You've witnessed it in your own home. Can you not sympathize with another man or woman who's going through the same situation?
Let me not use that.
No, but all you say.
I won't sympathize. Tomorrow the same thing is going to happen to me.
And no one's going to believe you.
But everyone's going to call me an idiot.
But you're perpetuating the same thing because you don't give that chance to other teams. But when it's other teams, it's they are wrong. But Arsenal, we've seen it before.
But this is what I'm saying.
I get it. I'm just saying that boy is not faultless. Yes. He also engineered that situation. I'm saying it's a correct penalty. I'm just saying that penalty was lit.
Let me justify my thinking over here.
Yeah.
It's happened to me 10 times before I realized, Chris, you're being an idiot now. Play by everybody else's rules.
I only accept that if you count it by everyone else's times.
You can't sympathize with someone.
No,
as in like, ish. Yeah, dog. That happened to me as well.
It's like your hand cheating on you and you must sympathize with her for cheating on you. Come on, get out of here.
No.
Get out. It is.
It's not like that.
You did me dirty. And when I started playing by your rules, all of a sudden it's, oh no, you should know it wasn't a penalty. No, when you did me dirty, you told me, nah, you full of shit.
No, you can rather say in a friends group, a guy cheats on you. No,
these analogies are so off point.
Your girlfriend cheats on you, and then niggas laugh at you. But then next week, someone else gets cheated on, and then now you have the moment to be a grown up and say, dog. Hard, but you choosing to act the same way.
Yes.
Even though
no one cried for me when I got cheated on.
Yes.
The gents laughed at you they didn't laugh at you the first time. The second time they let it go. The third time they laughed at you.
What if they laughed at everyone? Yes. Then you're not special then. You know what I mean? Or at least that's the standard.
All I'm saying is that we are now, we have the opportunity.
Nothing but football.
Yes. You have the opportunity now to look at this moment and say, cheating is wrong. Instead of saying, you laughed at me last week.
No. I said cheating was wrong last week. You fought me.
No. You're keeping yourself the victim then. Yes. You were then justifying the perpetration you are doing because no one justified yours. That's how the cycle continues.
No, the cycle doesn't continue. The cycle continues because other people are shitty people.
Okay, well, back to topic. It was a penalty. I'm not fighting to say it shouldn't have been. I just watched it and I was just like, yo,
have you seen
my man.
This man when we said Arsenal should have had a penalty? He's like, nah, no, that was never a penalty.
I'm saying this one was. I'm saying this one was. I get it.
Let's leave this game now.
Men played it well.
We've spent enough time on this game.
Within the rule, the bounds of the law.
100%.
We've spent enough time on this game, and I think we can now move on to, I think, the highlight of the weekend. It was Manchester United. Yes. Manchester United went up against Arsenal at the Emirates Stadium. Very tight affair.
First time United has scored at the Emirates since 2018.
Yes.
I'm disappointed.
I didn't know. I didn't even know that.
In the league, it's like 3-4 years.
So that game ended being 3-1 to the Arsenal, with goals from Nuno Tavares, Bukayo Saka, and Granit Xhaka. From United's point of view, it was Cristiano Ronaldo. Let me start with... No, I'll start... Wow, after he lost his baby. You are very insensitive.
This is
I'm
football.
sorry.
I don't care about his family.
Wow. You
That
see?
man's a multi-millionaire.
But you see what I mean?
Billionaire.
Billion. That man's a billionaire.
billionaire.
You want me to cry for a billionaire, dog?
The
But
next
you see what I
thing
mean?
he's gonna say, "Oh no one felt sorry for me."
Yes. But that's what I'm saying. This guy is
They
just...
won't when you keep saying it.
You are falling into toxic masculinity. The same
What
toxic...
toxic masculinity?
No.
There's no toxic masculinity here.
I'm
saying eat the
hold on.
rich.
I'm leading up to the same
the
the same argument that we had about the whole cheating scenario. You're falling into the same trap that you blamed. You're becoming the system that you're fighting.
No,
right
you can't
now.
even compare the two because I'm saying screw Ronaldo because he scored against my team.
Oh,
Okay, no. But either way, bruh, his kid passed away.
His kid passed away. It has nothing to do with football.
I have some sympathy, bruh.
Hey, yo, man, he should have missed this game like he missed the Liverpool game then.
No, but that's what I'm
If you
saying.
wanted me to have sympathy, miss this game like you missed the Liverpool. But either way, condolences to the Ronaldo family.
Yes, that's what I'm
That's a
saying.
sad thing to hear.
Don't be a hot...
But once I'm done with that, screw Ronaldo for scoring against my team.
Yes. Then I'll pass it over to you, Kingdom. From this performance, considering that there's been a lot of drama in your side.
yeah.
I mean, Harry Maguire was left out finally.
They even cushion it nicely for him.
No, he's been left out even, I
He
think,
wasn't
for...
left out. They're removing him from there. They made it. They softened it to sound like he's not being.
Remember, Mosi was getting bomb threats at his
Oh,
house.
yo, okay.
You know, that's the thing, man. We'll talk about that when Lucas is done.
Hold on. No, I also want to point out that this guy was saying United fans aren't that way. Remember when he was pointing out we were booing whoever?
No. I said on the pitch.
No,
I said
okay.
during the 90.
All right. Okay. No, that makes it a lot better then. Let's bomb guys.
No. Fam, we also used to... What, Ed Woodward's house, you couldn't even go home because fans were outside.
No.
Our fans are not...
No,
our fans are crazy.
No, yeah.
Our fans are crazy.
The only
But during the
thing
90,
the only thing I can
they
say
normally
that to
leave
that,
you.
man, is Maguire's got that British privilege over there.
He does.
Wait, how does that help him when he's getting bomb threats?
No.
Pogba gets threats every weekend.
Bombs.
Nigga, I wouldn't be surprised.
No,
if
I
Maguire
think-
sent that email himself.
No. That's a bit... But that's what I'm saying.
No. I'm saying the PR behind it.
But that's what I'm saying.
Pogba dyes his head. Get out my club, you shit player.
No, but that's what I said.
This man, deservedly so, has been criticized for his performances. Nah? Yet somehow we're talking about bomb threats.
No,
Hey, yo,
but
man, if this guy was benched 2-3 weeks ago, he wouldn't be getting those bomb threats.
to tell you the truth, what I've noticed is that the Manchester United legends who work in the media have a tendency of protecting their homies.
And Harry Maguire falls into that. He's been getting burned left, right, and center, dog.
There's
no protection for that guy.
There is one guy who
I think they even forgot he's white.
No, to tell you the truth, there's one guy who I appreciate who will burn you with his anger, no matter what happens. That's Roy Keane. I respect Roy Keane because Roy Keane doesn't care.
Yeah,
Sure.
because he thinks he's shit.
But that's what I'm saying. Gary Neville will normally try say he played cuck, but who would you say played good? So he makes it a blanket statement in moments like that. Paul Scholes will not target Harry Maguire. He will say it's the whole team. A lot of the legends, when like a Maguire does a shit mistake. Like remember the time when Maguire kicked Pogba in the back of the head, when he headbutted Ronaldo. Like they don't talk about those things. That's what I'm saying. Like it's one of those. It's blanketed as a statement of like the team is playing bad. So I think your fans have finally been tired and like, dude, they're probably screaming on the top of their lungs when Sky Sports, whatever, and BN Sports happens. And they're like, dude, are you not going to talk about this guy? And that one person just said.
Perfect example now. Maguire is not in the starting lineup, not in the games. I'm not sure if he was in this game squad.
He was on the bench. Yeah.
They concede 3. First thing commentators say, they can't blame Maguire.
They can't blame Maguire for this. It's clearly something going on.
But when Pogba is not even on the pitch, Graham Souness. Yeah, but Pogba, dressing room, nya.
So Liverpool legends are saying that.
But that's
United
why,
legends are catching flag too.
But this is why I'm saying
not talking about United
no.
legends.
But this
I'm
is
just
why I'm
saying-
saying Graham Souness I won't count because Graham Souness has his own agendas.
Yeah.
I've noticed that's why I've stopped watching him because it's like when I don't know someone who's outside your friend circle sees friends fighting and he lights the fire underneath. As in, like,
You just
nah.
gonna let him say that?
Yes. So Graham Souness strikes me as that guy who's just lighting a fire
So-
because he wants to see you guys
Something
fight.
that,
So-
to me, it's blatant xenophobia.
Of course,
So
but-
guys, for the most part, I agree with you guys, right? It's just, to me, Harry Maguire doesn't really make that example because he's been getting pelted. It even shocks me how much he gets.
Hey, Joe, you say
Like Evan said, I think people forgot he's white.
Hey, yo, man.
No, but
He
used to be
got
some
bomb
sort of-
threats, ne? He got bomb threats now.
Yeah.
Maguire this past week.
Yeah.
What do you think they've said about Pogba in the past month?
I'm sure there's been things
Pogba
said.
told to fuck off and players not fit to wear Man United shirt on Toxic Day for Man United.
By who? Because
Fans again.
Which ones?
Your
The same fans are sending bomb threats to Harry Maguire.
No, but
So
what I'm saying-
you're saying to me that fuck off is worse than I'm gonna fucking blow up your house. Like, what are you saying?
Again, I keep on saying, man, I think he might have sent that bomb threat to himself for sympathy. I do not believe.
Yeah,
it was a flipping email.
Eh?
An email. Now, we're talking about in the month of April, Pogba had his house broken into and robbed with his wife and shit.
Pogba.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he's with
Okay.
his wife
Yes,
and
yes,
shit.
yes.
That didn't get the same.
How many Liverpool players got that also?
No.
Champions League nights. It's not only Pogba.
No, but what I'm talking about, we're talking about United now.
Okay.
'Cause we can stick it to
Yeah,
one
yeah.
club.
Sure.
He got no sympathy.
If you say in the same area, there's a City player where that same happened
No,
to a white
I'm
guy. I think it's Zinchenko.
No,
it wasn't
we're
Zinchenko.
talking about United fans.
I don't think the people breaking into your house are breaking in because you're United. That's what I'm saying. Like,
We're not talking about
okay,
break-ins.
yeah.
We're talking about the treatment you get from fans in the media afterwards.
Sure.
Pogba has not caught a break. Nah,
And I agree with you. I agree with you. My thing is just to say, normally players don't get as much as Pogba. Now you're taking the second most, and I'm saying, okay, cool. They at least not in the same boat. Pogba gets way more, but Maguire's getting it too. If you come to me and say Phil Jones gets nothing, yeah, 100% agree with you. Maguire's getting bomb threats. He's getting insulted everywhere. I'm saying at least they are doing it. I don't even think he's that bad.
This bomb threat wasn't getting threatened by United fans, though.
Okay.
Up until this bomb threat, that man.
But this is why I'm saying I think he got those threats because fans have probably been watching media outlets defend this guy and they're like, nah.
The whole bloody
Screw
season,
you.
he scored for England against Shepherds, and then he was putting his fingers to his mouth. He was getting it the whole season. He's been getting it.
But I think it's one of those where
He was booed by England fans, not United fans.
Yeah, but that's what we're saying. United don't boo players during the 90, but he's been getting it.
no man.
Not
But
from United fans.
But in all fairness, that's what I'm saying. It's unfortunate what's happening to him at the end of the day.
But let's talk about our star boy.
Yes, we can actually go back to another player who from the England side who's done well, Bukayo Saka. I mean, after his penalty miss in England, he's now decided he's going to be
He's the first name on that England team sheet right now.
Could be.
First name.
He's playing that well.
If he doesn't make the squad to the World Cup, I question the manager.
No, yeah. Squad definitely. Starting 11.
He's the first player.
Oh,
no.
He's the highest scoring player in his position. He scored more than Foden.
Relative.
Scores more than Sterling.
Relative.
What do you mean relative?
No, but that's what I'm saying.
Definitive.
But I'm just saying that Foden is not the first name. Like you're comparing him to.
No. But if he
so wait. What's his position? Then we're saying right wing.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it can be.
he's got the highest.
It can be because who would be against him?
No, but
It's
the
Foden.
statement you made is
Sterling.
when the coach has
Sterling,
a
I
blank.
think, is normally on the
You
left.
basically saying when the coach has a blank piece of paper, the first name he says is Saka. I'd say it's Harry Kane.
Ah, definitely.
I'd say it's Harry Kane.
Definitely.
Fine. You say Harry Kane.
Yeah, but that's why I'm saying that. Yeah,
Second, we find technicalities.
no, but there's more players. I can even argue and say Declan Rice right now is a name that they're gonna
Rice.
Yeah.
come on. Bro.
He's never let England down.
Never let them down.
Never.
He's talking about.
But this is
we're
what-
talking about past performances.
Why wouldn't you talk about when
No,
you're
no,
picking
no.
from the
No,
same team?
No. This is the manager that's talking about. We base you on current form.
then he would have dropped Sterling a long time ago. He kept picking him. He's also showed you
Lucas,
those are just his words.
Those are his words, man.
Yeah.
But now, if you're gonna go, he's England's best performing player right now.
No, but
Declan Rice is back in 8th with West Ham.
No, but
he was making England squad. He was competing for top 4.
But that's
Sure.
no. But I'm
Harry
telling.
Kane has a resurgence this season, nah? Post-season under Conte.
Yeah.
Before that, he was nowhere to be seen.
But
The
can we
most
not argue
consistent English
that?
player?
But that's why I'm saying, can we not argue? Can we not argue with the fact that Bukayo Saka, like in the last, I'd say maybe 2 international breaks ago, wasn't like a prominent starter. So to say now he's all of a sudden, like the guy they put the first name in, dude, he barely made starting. He's
I'm basing this on current form. I'm not arguing.
No.
He's just saying on
two
form.
wins.
Yeah.
I'm saying on form. There is no better English player right now. He scores. He assists. Nah? He got over that penalty miss.
He's okay. I'm being objective. I'm being a devil's advocate. Last week we were busy saying, "Are we going to make top 4?" We were making those comparisons.
I was
and we were
about to
talking
say,
about
if
Tottenham.
you're saying right now, you're
But that's
saying in
what
the
I
last
said.
month.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Dude, 2 games ago we were saying how we're gonna make it, who's gonna score. Now Bukayo Saka scoring. Like, I'm just saying, let's not get carried away.
No, I'm not getting carried away.
But he in the squad.
When we're losing, I wasn't blaming Saka for his performances. He was still putting shots on target. He was still playing with his heart on his sleeve. Our defenders couldn't keep a clean sheet for shit. And when we were blaming players who couldn't score, I was blaming the striker. I'm not saying his main priority is to be a goal scorer. Lacazette was missing sitters. It wasn't Saka's fault that he was missing
But
sitters.
what I'm saying is now we can't now.
If even when we lost those games, our main starlight was Saka in the team.
So two games ago, you'd still say he was the first name on the team sheet for England.
Yes, based on performances. That man is not.
When we were on a 3-game losing streak.
Yes, because that man has not put a performance below a 7 this season.
He definitely has.
He
definitely has.
He has.
He's doing well, and he's consistent for his age. He's not consistent for the league.
Yes. No, listen. That's what
you can't tell me he hasn't dropped below a 7.
Like, that's
He's
why I'm saying that
consistent for his age.
it's. Don't get me wrong. He deserves now to be considered for starting 11. I agree with you. But to say first name on the sheet, as in like Southgate is saying, whatever we do, we're basing this game around this guy.
I'm not saying base again. We're not. When you say first name on the sheet, doesn't mean you have to base the team around him.
Yeah, but that's
okay. I'm gonna get a consistent performance from him.
Yeah.
Nah, a team can be based around an inconsistent player.
Yeah.
All right.
Because he's that brilliant.
So I hear what you're saying, right? And I kind of agree with it, right? But for example, you're putting him above Phil Foden, right?
Yeah.
It's easier to shine in an Arsenal shirt than shine in a City shirt.
It's not easier.
It definitely is. It's harder to be the best at the top.
It's not.
Or then you're changing my perspective of life. Elaborate.
Okay, fine. Let's look at the City squad.
Yeah.
Right? Who's the most consistent player there?
De Bruyne.
Fine. Because I don't think he's the most consistent player there because he's forever injured.
Who do you say is consistent?
Okay.
There's no consistent player. Okay, fine. Let me change what I'm trying to say.
Okay. Saka's teammates, do any of them touch City's team?
That has nothing to do with Saka in my argument.
But what he's essentially arguing. No, I'll give you a name.
All you have to do is be better than Lacazette, but that side you must go be better than Mahrez. It's harder.
I'll give him a name he loves using. Matt Letizia. Was it hard for him to shine at Southampton?
Yes, it was.
No, but I'm just saying.
He played in a lesser team. He had to play against better players.
No, but
was his place in the lineup ever under threat? Ever?
No, Lucas, you can't say that, man. You can't say it was never under threat, man. Fine, because my argument it was never under threat because he was that consistent. If I'm playing for a lesser team, I have to do more than Foden.
I hear you, but when your form is dropping and you need to play yourself into form, you will get the chance to do that at a lesser team. At a bigger team, this 3 points or 1 point it's not. You will bench until you're ready.
Okay, fine. And my argument to that is in this team, the Arsenal team, the managers made mistakes by not benching certain players when we're out of form.
True.
It's not. We can't put Arsenal on the level of Southampton now.
No, but we can't put them at the level of City. My example was City.
No, but
don't give me Southampton now.
The example I said a one you would be able to relate to. I can't think of another player who's a star in like a side that's not consistent right now that you might. I know you like mentioning Matt Letizia, so that's why I said I brought him up.
Let me put it this
but
way,
also
because we're gonna act like Foden doesn't start every other game.
No, listen, I will also say one more thing. There've been times I've heard you on here calling for Pepe. Who is Pepe's direct replacement, or who does Pepe directly replace? You have said Pepe has been on hot form. Why would you call for someone to replace someone who you think is faultless?
It's first name on the team sheet.
They play in the same team, so I don't know what you're talking about there.
But
he's saying same position. If you're calling for Pepe to play
the same position,
you're calling for Saka's position to at least change.
Left or right, Saka can play left or right.
But
You're taking it too directly. He's making the point to say you're still calling for changes in the team.
They were genuinely.
Again. And when I was calling for changes in the team, it wasn't to drop Saka. It was to drop the other way.
But also hear the point. We get you on the
Martinelli, who was on a goal scoring form, our third highest scorer.
When we're losing, Martinelli's not our third highest scorer. Aubameyang is our third highest scorer
this season.
Yes. Check. Aubameyang is our third highest scorer.
No, but you're getting distracted. That has nothing to do with the point. This is what he does. He traps you in an alley.
You're right.
He traps you in an alley.
Please can you check on your phone? Please can you?
It means nothing. It means nothing. It means nothing. The point was just to say.
Show me.
The point is just to say, if you're at City and you fall out of form, or you just maybe need a game or two to get your form back, you won't get that chance. If you're at Arsenal, United, Chelsea, fine, you will get that chance.
Okay, fine. Let me put it this. You're at City now. So since Foden has had the chance to fall out of form and get dropped, how many games has he played this season?
I'm sure he's played a lot.
Just guess. Because you said he's fallen out of form, but...
I didn't say he's fallen out of form. My point was to Saka that he has the opportunity to fall out of form and still get selected.
Okay, fine. And I'm saying even when you bring up Foden at the City team,
yeah,
even when he's fallen out of form, he's still playing.
I disagree. There's a lot of rotation in City.
Okay, but I can't remember the last time Foden didn't start a game for City.
Check how many starts he has. He's not started all games.
He's not started all the games, but he's got a lot. He's close to Saka. He's on 24 games for the season.
Yeah, how many starts?
Can I say something? I'm going to look at one.
It's 34 games.
No, I'm going to look at one stat.
Yeah.
I'm going to look at one stat. If it's true, I will say, you know what, I'll give it to you. If it's not, this argument is over. Whatever you say from now on is invalid.
Go.
I'm looking at Aubameyang. Mm-hmm. I want to see basically what his let's see what his stats were. Oh, can you check for me? Just look in because it's easy on the phone.
You want to
search Aubameyang. Compare Aubameyang and Martinelli this season.
Sure.
And compare their goals. For him to say that he's the third highest goal scorer this season.
Aubameyang and Martinelli.
No, don't search.
I'm searching Martinelli. I know I'm right. I'm searching to prove you wrong.
If you're that confident.
How do you spell Martinelli? Yes.
I got it. Yeah, it is. 14, 4, 5.
Yeah. Scored 5 goals.
5. 1 more and 10 more appearances.
I don't care how many appearances. You made it. That's why I'm telling you. Martinelli was...
Okay, fine.
Martinelli, who does not start, by the way, is on a goal... He actually was on a goal scoring run where he kind of eliminated Aubameyang. But that's what I'm...
You know Martinelli's goals are coming this year. This year.
So Saka's 33 appearances, Foden is 24. And that's even before we go into starts and subs.
But that's what I'm saying.
Start with starts and subs, dog.
But that's
that man has played 24. But even if you talk about City, man.
This is what I was trying to explain to you. That you can't make outlandish statements like that. You made me waste a good 5 minutes.
No, I didn't. But dog, you're talking about 1 goal extra in 10 games.
But that's what I'm trying to tell you. That it doesn't matter. You made an outlandish statement.
It wasn't
and you were wrong.
It's 1 goal More in 10 games.
Dude, you're arguing about how many it's by, but I'm trying to tell you that, okay, what's
your statement?
My statement is that we have young players. You were saying that they must swap on the right. I think before that 3-game losing streak, Martinelli was playing well. He was actually playing well. Those goals all came in a short space of time. Because most of those appearances, if you check, they're from the bench. I can probably argue that there's probably like 5 or where he started. 5 or 6.
Can I just go back to the numbers? So Saka's 33.
Dude, we're wasting.
No.
Dude, I'm
saying Foden is 24 appearances. He's subbed on 10 times. So that's 14 starts.
Because I think we have to wrap up now.
You want to wrap up? We're going to have this off here.
Sure.
No, it's
Either
fine.
way, I don't care if you play for City and you can't start on the bench, man.
But this
If
is
you
what
got
I
out of form,
please
I
do
don't
me a
care.
favor. Check Martinelli's stats and check how many times he came on as a substitute.
Sure.
As a substitute. That's all I want to know. Because I believe he came on as a substitute a lot. For you to just say 24 versus 14. If we had to compare minutes, that would be a different story. No. We're not going to go minutes.
You said if we have to compare minutes, dog. You brought that up.
No, I didn't bring it up.
You brought that up.
So Martinelli's 24 appearances, and he subbed on 7 times.
And how many games has Abu started?
Abu. Oh shit! I was checking against Saka. Sorry.
No, that's fine.
No. You brought this up. How many games has Abu started? Because that man didn't play for Arsenal for shit.
So Abu was 14 appearances for Arsenal, and he was subbed on twice. So it's 12 starts out of the 14.
That's what I'm saying.
Let's wrap this up.
Let's wrap it up. Martinelli, at the end of the day, had a good period where he jammed.
Yeah.
But yeah, Arsenal deserved that win. Good performance from them. I was actually quite impressed. Chaka's goal was beautiful, but yes, okay. It was beautiful. It's offside.
Fuck off.
Either way, I think, guys, we can leave it there because we're going to get tied into conversations forever. But yes, guys, thank you guys for joining us for another episode of Nothing But Football. Be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, I guess we'll catch you guys next week.
Brr.
Thank you guys for joining us.
I'm always right. Fuck these other 2 minutes. Fucking arguing.
But yes.
Pointless points.
All right, guys. Cheers.
Sure. Cheers, guys.